Hey everyone, Cobweb Rose here, and Riley and I are out for a hike today. We are currently taking the Cat Gap loop up to the John Rock Trail to get a really beautiful view of Shining Rock here in Pisgah, and it is a lovely, slightly breezy 80-degree day here in North Carolina. So I just filled up on some water from the stream that's right near the fish hatchery where we're parked, and it should be a very pretty hike today. I'm excited. Ooh, you guys know how much I love a green tunnel. Okay, so we're currently taking a short, steep side trail to the base of Cedar Rock Falls, because I can see it from the trail. And it's like, this is like a real tiny little rabbit trail sort of looking thing, but it's definitely established. And, ooh, that's a beautiful view up there. Found a cool little cave on the way to the waterfall. Cedar Rock Falls, this is beautiful. Quite a literal water break for both of us. You know, despite the cables, that bridge is super sketchy and those boards are starting to rot out. Okay, so according to the trail guide that I'm following, I'm taking this Cat Gap bypass trail behind me. It's about half a mile, a lot flatter, skips the steepest section of the Cat Gap loop. And although you guys know I'm always up for a good climb, I am still in training for my next half marathon. So with my legs already being sore from a different hike I did this week, I am following the instructions to a T on this one and taking the bypass to the John Rock Trail. Hopefully it helps my sore muscles just a little bit. So one thing I'm really liking about this loop already is that it's got lots of water in it, because I just filled up my water bottle for a second time while on trail. I do have my Sawyer Squeeze with me today. It's a very intentional choice because it is hot and it is humid out here. And I'm carrying water for me and for the little four-legged friend. So water sources, very important. All right, I found the peel off, I guess, for the John Rock Trail. So we're headed up that way, and apparently it is quite the up, but it should be good. And when we get back, we'll be taking the Cat Loop Gap Trail back to where we parked. Should be fun. When they said up, they did mean up. Well, the good news is the up is short, sweet, and to the point, followed by a lovely little ridge walk. Found a sketchy little slippery side trail to a beautiful view and a drop off, but the view. So right back there is a nice little stealth site with a gorgeous view of the mountains. I don't know if you can see them through the trees. And this is honestly probably like the fourth stealth site that I've passed on this hike today, and they're all in really pretty areas. And so if you're hiking this way and you want to stay overnight, this trail has some really sick stealth sites. Now, to be fair, this one's dry, so always consider how close your stealth sites are to water and how much you're going to need to pack in. But this is a really pretty spot, and that's a nice site. We made it to John Rock. What a gorgeous view. Riley has a free ride right now because it's a cliff, but it's gorgeous. This is worth it. So Riley and I just left John Rock, and let me tell you what, that view is stunning. That was absolutely 100% worth the hike. 10 out of 10 would hike again for that view. And the rock wasn't super slippery today, which is really nice. Definitely would not recommend doing this if it's snowy, icy, or otherwise raining, because that's a long drop off of that rock. But man, what a gorgeous view. Absolutely amazing. Well, you know, at least they tried on the whole bridge front-ish. Nifty little boardwalk. And there goes the trail. Okay, we made it back to the connector, and the good news is our way's downhill. Woo woo. Okay, so since we're in the last little bit of the trail here, it's review time. I did the Cat Gap loop to John Rock trail, which is also ends up basically being a loop and connects back to the Cat Gap trail again. It's really nice trail, absolutely gorgeous view from John Rock, like 10 out of 10, amazing view. The steep sections of the trail are short and sweet. There are a lot of exposed roots, but the sections of the trail that are not the little short, steep ups or downs are basically tourist trail. Really chill, well maintained, not a bad gradient. I'd give the hike like a moderate rating overall as far as difficulty. There's lots of water, so if you're hiking on a hot day, just bring your smart water bottles and a Sawyer squeeze filter the way I did, and you do not have to worry about your water supply. Also, not too busy. Did pass a lot of day hikers, but it didn't feel like the trail was crowded. And for this last little bit, now that I've rejoined the Cat Gap loop, I've been walking next to this beautiful little stream with lots of tiny waterfalls cascading through it. So it's been great. It also is not a difficult trail for pets to do. Riley did a great job with her short, stubby little legs, and I had a blast. Would definitely hike again. I'm gonna put the total mileage somewhere in this video for you guys to let you know. But I did start from the Pisgah, I think it's the Nature Education Center. It's basically the fish hatchery, because the education center has been closed because of flood damage for a couple of years now. But I did start there, take the Cat Gap loop to John Rock loop, back to Cat Gap loop again, and then I think I'm coming in on the opposite side of where I started, the Cat Gap loop. But great hike, really had a fun time. Would do it again. So there was flooding here a couple of years ago, and the power of water is insane. That's basically a dam of fallen trees built by flooding. That's incredible and a little bit frightening. All right, we made the loop exactly 6 miles, 3 hours. Riley is very muddy and we'll get a bath when we get home. Lots of fun. Great day.